Hi, my name is Melanie Albert, and I'm the author of A New View of Healthy Eating, and I'm excited to be here today with spiritualadrenaline.me with our 2017 guide for the new year. And what we're going to be doing today is sharing with you a really simple way to make a tomato gazpacho. So very often people go, I don't even know what a tomato gazpacho is. It's pretty simple in terms of the ingredients. We have some beautiful heirloom tomatoes. I have some orange, kind of yellow ones, some red ones, even a tomato that's kind of like almost a little bit purpley green. And you can buy any kinds of tomatoes. We also have some peppers. I honestly don't like really hot food, so I actually have an Anaheim pepper. And I have some small peppers that also aren't very hot. We have a few green onions, some lime, a couple of cucumbers, and some beautiful peppers, and of course some cilantro. And that's it. So I'm basically going to be chopping up the vegetables, putting it into the blender. I'll put maybe just a little bit, maybe about a third of it into the blender. I like my gazpacho really chunky, so we're going to do it that way. So I'm just going to chop and enjoy the mindfulness of cutting vegetables. So we have our peppers, which are just so beautiful. And I will tell you, when they are in season, go to your farmer's market, go to your local farm and get peppers. Around here in Phoenix, we have peppers that grow purple, yellow, orange, red. I mean, they're literally amazing. So I recommend that you buy different peppers and just have fun with them. And it's so interesting to me when I chop into the vegetables. As often as I do it, I still smell the aromatherapy. I smell the brightness, the freshness, the aliveness of the peppers. So the peppers that grow green actually start green, and then you can see through the growing process, as time goes on, they actually get orange, and then they turn red. So that's kind of cool, and that's kind of why I bought this one, because it was just so pretty. So we will actually use part of this pepper. If you want to save the seeds, you can also save the seeds, dry the seeds, and grow your own pepper plants later on. Yeah, this is a beauty. These are all organic, farmers market, fresh peppers. So I know a lot of people don't have farmers markets that are available year-round. If that's the case, that's okay. But honestly, if you can make a gazpacho in the summertime when these vegetables are in season, you're just going to have a really bright, fresh salad. So I have a pretty big bowl here, and I'm going to put my ingredients into the bowl. So we have our peppers. And now I think what I'll do is cut up the cucumbers. Really fresh little Persian cucumbers. Out here in Arizona, we have Armenian cucumbers that grow sometimes, and they are basically a squash, but they taste like cucumbers, and they're really good. The other cucumber that we have that I really love is a lemon cucumber. So the cucumber looks like a little lemon, and they're fresh, and it's fun to have variety in our dishes. So sometimes I buy those, sometimes I buy the Persian, sometimes I buy the Armenian. Just a little variety in our veggies. I eat a lot of veggies, so I want a lot of variety. So we are cutting up our cucumbers, enjoying the freshness, lots of hydration. We talk about hydrating, and what I've learned is that we're supposed to drink about half our body weight in ounces a day. So that means if I weigh 100 pounds, I should drink about 50 ounces. But about 20% of that can actually come from your food. So if you're at a place where you have fresh fruit and fresh vegetables that has a lot of water in that, you can use that towards part of your hydration ration for the day, if you want to think about it that way. So fruits and vegetables just have so much hydration in them, so much water. A lot of them have like 95-98% hydration, so you can get a lot of water from them. So there are our fresh green onions. And to me, the star of the show, we're making the tomato gazpacho, is the tomato. So again, we've got this beautiful yellow, red tomato. So let's take a look and see how lovely that is. Oh my goodness. So I do invite you to pause when you're preparing your vegetables. oftentimes people cut and chop and they don't even take a moment to take a look. But man, pause, look at the beauty. Look at these heirloom tomatoes. So heirloom seeds are seeds that have been passed down from generation to generation for at least 50 years. And these are heirloom tomatoes. Often people say they're the ugly tomatoes. To me, they're a little bit different. I wouldn't necessarily call them ugly, but they're definitely beautiful and they're definitely tasty. Instead of the red tomatoes that we always have every day. So we're going to have some red and yellow tomatoes in this gazpacho. There we go. I will take the top off that one. It's pretty neat, isn't it? They are just lovely. Beautiful. That one's a little ripe, but that'll be okay. We're going to blend part of it up. So we have our tomatoes going into this gazpacho. And I'm going to put the seeds in there too because I don't like to waste food. So we have so far our tomatoes, we have our cucumbers, we have our beautiful red pepper and greenish pepper, and we have our onions. We still need to put in some peppers, so I'm going to put in some of this Anaheim pepper without the seeds, just in case there's a little bit of hotness in there. Definitely don't want to get those seeds mixed up with the other ones, just in case. So the tomato gazpacho is really tomatoes. It's a cold, raw soup. So that's something to think about. It is refreshing, but it can be eaten year-round. I think people forget about gazpacho and just don't make it very often. But now you can see how quick and easy this is. And if you do want a list of all the ingredients in it, you can definitely check out my book, A New View of Healthy Eating. Or you can find it on www.expnutrition.com. We will put in some garlic into the gazpacho. You have to use a little weight there. Garlic is absolutely incredible. I say it every time I chop it. I love the aromatherapy. I love the fact that it's so good for us, for our immune system. And we add it to a lot of dishes that are raw and cooked. So we'll just put some garlic in here. And we're almost done chopping. So we will put our garlic into our bowl. Going to get our lemon ready. So I like to add a little bit of citrus to the gazpacho. We'll squeeze a little bit of lemon. Maybe. Squeeze a little lemon into the gazpacho. This one isn't that juicy, but there, we're getting some. Okay, that's good. It smells good. Yeah, we're getting some nice citrus in there. Wow, I'm going to put a little bit more. So when we're making a dish like the gazpacho or even any of the other raw salads, we can use our intuition. We can maybe begin with recipes and say, oh, this needs 4 tomatoes, it needs 3 cucumbers, it needs 2 peppers. But then what's great to do is just use your intuition. Use what you can find in season, use what you can find local, your veggies, and taste it as you're going through making it, and make it yours, make it taste great to you. So here are our ingredients for our gazpacho. I think it's looking pretty good. And we're also going to, excuse the arm, we're going to put some cilantro in there. So here we have all our ingredients for the gazpacho. And what I'm going to do is put some of it, some of the tomatoes, some of the peppers, some of the onions, a few more of the tomatoes, some of the gazpacho, some of the cucumbers into the blender. I think I have a little bit of everything. And we're going to blend it a little bit. Wow, this looks really good. Let me see if, so we basically just blended all of the ingredients. We blended some tomatoes, some cucumbers, some peppers, a little bit of cilantro, the onions, and have just blended it to make a liquid so that our tomato gazpacho soup has some chunks and some liquid. So what I'm going to do is mix it up. Again, I like it chunky. There we go. And I'm going to, it's kind of like more like a salsa today, but it's a gazpacho soup with a little bit of liquid. I'm going to pour a little bit more liquid in here, carefully. Maybe not. Okay, we won't do that. Wow. So there we have it, a really simple gazpacho. You can make it as chunky as you'd like, as creamy and watery as you'd like, and that's it. But I would really, really, really recommend the highest quality ingredients that you can find, farmers market fresh, and definitely organic. So enjoy making your gazpacho. If you need the recipe, please take a look at my book, A New View of Healthy Eating, and you can find it at www.expnutrition.com, and I wish you a really happy 2017.